Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia. In the last episode, we went to Marine Cave, discovered a mysterious machine, and in this episode, well, we're going to see what fate has in store for us and perhaps find out more about this mysterious machine and what's going on in Almia these days. Seems to be some suspicious stuff, but first, of course, we have to take a nap. So, nap. There we go. I've had enough for one day, indeed. So you guys might be wondering why my voice sounds a bit different, by the way, from the last episodes, because in between episodes my mic crapped out, had to go on a short hiatus, and so if I seem a bit rusty, that's also why, because it's been about 2 weeks since I've recorded. And also, desktop microphone now, so that's a thing. So that's the heads up on that. Anyways, what's the adventure for today? Well, big trouble, the Vien Forest is on fire! Smokey the Bear apparently was not on duty, so only you can prevent forest fires. So Luana is apparently sleeping, because that's what she does as well. Fwa! That's a good, cool way to yawn. So there's a bit of a smoky smell, and the leader's here, and it's not toast, there's a fire going on, and that's it's important. So our mission today, we're playing firefighters for the day, and we're not talking about the Gen 3 through 5 starters. Ho ho ho! I made a joke about how they're always firefighting. Anyway, so, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're not gonna go set ourselves on fire, don't worry, but we have to go put out the fires in Vien Forest. How are we gonna do that? Well, we're gonna have to, well, we're just gonna have to go, the game will tell us how to do it. I mean, it's a video game. Oh man, it seems like there's so much visible fire all around, but yeah, we don't really have the perspective to see that, I guess. So, they hint about rain. Rain will be playing a vital role in what's going on here. So, we have Tiny Tim and Big Bertha over here, who are, is it Tiny Tim or Little Tim? You're Little Tim, that's right. Tiny Tim's a Christmas Carol character. So, in case you're wondering, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to a few more people. So, Mimi seems to go to the forest often and play at the Happiny there. Remember Mimi, the person who wants to be a Happiny when she grows up? Yeah, she's actually gonna play a bit of a decent role now. I mean, kind of spoilers, but they did kind of blatantly hint at that if you had to hear. Mimi's not here! Your stove is still cooking. How did I end up talking to you instead? Oh, because that's how it works. They talk to each other. So, she should be near the house, but I didn't see her near the house. She shouldn't go into the forest alone. Well, you know, them darn kids, they don't obey their parents, and they just do all the stupid shit, and herber. Yeah, it's kind of cliche, but it's what to expect. So, we head to the Vien Forest. Mission! Fight the Vien Forest Fire. Smokey the Bear, like I said, would be so proud. You can kind of see the smoke in the air here now, so you can tell the fire's burning a bit farther in. These trees aren't on fire yet, but there is a fire because there's smoke everywhere. So we head over here, and, well, there's Mimi, like I said, playing an important role. So, little girl, you shouldn't be here, it's smoky, and you're gonna burn, it's not gonna be fun, you should go to home right now, but, unfortunately, she's lost her Happiny. Well, she's 3 out of the 4 of them. So, we have to actually do a little bit of a well, not really a side quest, because it's part of the main quest, but we have to basically do a little aside where we have to find her missing Happiny. So, don't worry, we're Rangers, we will do just that. So, as you can see, I still have the Pokemon I got from Marine Cave, so like I said, you keep all the Pokemon around. Hoppip is new, right? We haven't seen a Hoppip yet, right? No, we haven't, so let's go see a Hoppip. Hello, Hoppip! I will hop and ip at you. I don't know. It's the Hoppy Pokemon. And also it's gonna shoot stuff. Don't shoot stuff. Okay, it shot stuff a little bit earlier than expected, but did you see that there? We took 0 damage, because as you remember, our last episode we also did some side quests, or well, they're called quests in this game, and we got grass defense. So grass attacks will now do 3 less damage, which means they could do up to 0 damage, or as little as 0 damage. In other words, we're immune to grass attack, a lot of the lighter grass attacks for now. I'm gonna keep my Crush, I'm gonna keep my Soak. But, actually I don't really need the Soak as much because I'm going to get a replacement Soak really soon. Actually, let's just go ahead and get it right now. Because the replacement Soak is actually, if I remember correctly... Oh, also, there's something we can do here, though. Because this is a tree we can tackle, and Hoppip does have Tackle. And there is actually a Pokemon in this tree, so we're going to go ahead and grab that while we're here as well. So, yeah, this episode we're going to go ahead and basically explore this forest and get rid of the fire, and then going to try to sort of lean towards more like 20-minute episodes instead of 30 minutes from now on, so we'll see if we do some side quests after that, but probably not. Anyway, Weedle's not a big threat, we'll get an easy S rank there. Not that the S ranks matter, it's like whose line is it anyway, the points just don't matter in this one. Now, Guardian Signs, they actually will matter, but that's an LP for the future. So we get a little bit more experience. We're about to level up soon. That's always a bit of a fun time. So we get a Weedle. I mean, it's a Weedle. It's nothing too special, but it is a Weedle. You can try to head up this way, but we're not going to actually be able to make it very far because, as you can see, well, everything's on fire here. There's fire right there, and one of those mysterious machines is there as well. Interesting. So, we're stepping down the fire! Oh no, the flames are too intense! Let's walk almost right into a Wartortle. Thanks, Luana. So we can't go that way because the flames are too intense, apparently. Sure. But Wartortle, actually a very important Pokemon for this whole section. You stop it with your water, sir. It's kind of gross and no one likes it. So you can get a Wartortle. It's another 2 soaks, so the Gastrodon actually wasn't important. I forgot you get Wartortles everywhere in this area, so it doesn't really matter. But whatever, it's no big deal. So whatever, Wartortle's cooler than you, Gastrodon. You can go away. It really doesn't make a difference. Actually, Gastrodon's water power probably is a bit more effective, but oh well, whatever. It's something in the world. So we need to go catch some Happiny, like I've been saying. So the first one actually is over here on the map, as well as a Shinx. Actually, we can go ahead and catch the Shinx. There's no reason not to catch the Shinx. There's no reason for me to keep the Shinx, because it's electric power. Obviously, I don't need it. Oh, that's right. It does an attack like that. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to capture it, but I was going to say, I still have the Bug Pokemon power to show off as well. We got that last episode. So I do have a Weedle, so I should show off the Bug Pokemon power at some point. But we'll just go ahead and catch the Shinx. As you can see, it has the power called Electrify. That's actually a new field move where you can electrify things. Not something we're going to need for this area, so it's not important, but it is a field move we're going to have to use a decent amount in the future, so keep that in mind. So one of the Happiny is down here. We'll go ahead and grab that. That is another tree you can shake, by the way. It'll just have another Weedle, though, so it's not important for us to do that. Tis not plot relevant. Also, I completely failed in capturing that one with an S rank, but that's okay. So we have the Happiny. Just sort of jumps around and throws rocks. It's kind of rude, actually. But there's 3 of them we're going to capture. That's one of them. We only have 3 slots for wild Pokemon, so if you want to get rid of your Pokemon, are going to have to... Actually, I'm going to have to get rid of something now. I don't want to get rid of the Weedle because we need to show off the bug attack, so I guess we'll just get rid of the Wartortle for now, because there's plenty of soak things around here. Although, now that I think... Hi, Pichu. How's it going, Pichu? Now that I think about it, I need those soak in like 2 seconds, so that was not very smart, but I can go catch another Wartortle easily. And I forget if I need something for Crush. I guess I really don't. There's really no reason for me to keep Graveler thinking about it, because there's just nothing to crush anytime soon. So... I don't need the recharge right now, though. Actually, I have pressed recharge and had it recharge instead of releasing it. I forget if there's a way to release it and still get the recharge if you just caught it. Not sure if that's a thing or not. I'm going to grab another Tackle because I'm going to need it to catch a different Pokemon in a tree later on. And this will also give me an opportunity to show off the Bug Pokemon power, which I actually haven't shown the glossary yet, but we'll show it off here. So basically, you slingshot gooey blobs at things. So you press down, and you slingshot blobs, and it makes them slow. Not really the most practical power because it's a little awkward to aim, but it's not terrible either because it's still useful. It's just not the most practical one in my opinion. It doesn't really. There's other ones that do that sort of job better than because like the rock one, for example, you flick gravel. It's a bit more efficient than flicking, gooey blobs. So let's turn into one Happiny here. Hello, I have your Happiny. That's one of them. So she has 4, so we're going to have to find 2 more. Like I said, you only have 3 slots, so you can turn them in early, though, just to get them out of your inventory so you don't waste every single slot on a Happiny. We're going to need one of these Wartortles, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly capture another one. Get that out of the way. Oops! Wasting time, but that's okay. Wartortle, 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 there we go. Wow, that took so long. So there we go. Easy Wartortle capture. Always fun. Go on, give me my points. I know I'm wasting time, but it's okay. Because, actually, if we're going to go down here, we're going to discover that, we will actually need the soak. So take that Wartortle, it is actually important. Because flaming logs come out of nowhere! And we're going to have to use a 2-level soak in order to get that. So 1-level soak won't count it. But first we have to capture a bunch of Badoo. Get a group battle going on here. Hey, I took damage, whatever. I don't even care. Get them all at once thanks to, just of a max length line there. That was pretty much a max length line. And if you do get group capture rating for doing that, which does give you a pretty hefty bonus. If I had gotten no damage to that, it probably would have been S rank. I have S rank by duo already though, so it's not important. And like I said, I'm not trying to go for 100% S ranks because it's a pain in the ass to do that. So yeah, there's a tree on our way now. A nice burning tree. I mean, nothing else is burning, so where did this burning log come from? I don't know, but it did. So yeah, a Wartortle could put out these flames. Well, I just so happen to have a Wartortle, so makes my life easier. Probably should have just gone down here and used the Gastrodon to put this fire out. That would have made my life significantly easier. Oh well! Hindsight is 2020. So we're gonna go ahead, get rid of this Wartortle, and we're gonna go find some more Happiny. Because they are, I believe there's another one over here, and indeed there is. Let's see if we can S-rank this one just for shits and giggles. Happiny! Circle, circle, circle. Oh, there we go. That's definitely an S-rank. So, cool. That worked. Get the mock capture, get the no damage. Oh, that's still an A. What did I... Oh, did I not do it in one loop? Gonna have to be curious with the footage back there, because... I could have sworn I did that in one loop, but that Shinx tried to attack us! Oh no! And the other Happiny is there. I'm gonna quickly head over. There's a Wartortle over here as well, though, but I don't think we need the Wartortle right now. Oh, apparently we do! I have been bamboozled. We actually do need the Wartortle. So, let's go grab that Wartortle. I was like, there's more flaming logs, isn't there? Question mark? And indeed, there was. So we take out the Wartortle. We get ourselves some more EXP, gaining already halfway to another level again. Like I said, you know what, I really don't need this Graveler. If I need a 2-Crush desperately, I'll just go get a 2-Crush. So I'll just go back to the cave and get another 2-Crush, or whatever. Because I want to keep the Hoppip to tackle a tree up here, and I want to keep the Happiny for obvious reasons. So, unfortunately, early levels, you really are very limited in the Pokemon you can take. You can't really take too many extraneous Pokemon, just because, well, with the extraneous Pokemon, you kinda don't have room. You only have 3 slots, and generally you kinda need them for things. I believe there's a tree up here that I want to be tackling. Yes, this one right here will have a different Pokemon, if I remember correctly. And then we'll go back and grab that Happiny. I mean, I could have grabbed it anyway, because I had to have space for it now, but whatever. So, and actually this is why I don't need the Crush anyway, because I forgot. These Beedrills actually do have 2 Crush. So this one actually has a Beedrill! Whereas Kakuna, well, apparently it evolves so quickly that, I don't know if I'm not even sure this game has Kakuna. And I kind of wasted a line. Okay, probably should be careful about Beedrill. They move really fast, and they attack pretty fast too. I kind of played that one a little bit clumsily, so... Oh well. It's a B capture. We'll be seeing plenty of... I got a B for a Beedrill! That's exciting, but yeah, you can get easier 2 Crushes here, so... Wartortle, I don't think I need you anymore. Now, you actually want to head here for the mission quest, but just to show off what happens if you try to go, Crawford is like, hey! We're gonna go help, and boy, are we glad to see you here. Oh no, Mimi's happy. Well, apparently, screw the forest fires, we gotta go deal with a little girl instead, because that's more important than, you know, the entire forest burning down. Priorities, people! They are in order here. Tailo is not important in the slightest, because we've seen plenty of that. I could get a Pichu to recover my health. I'm pretty decently close to level up, though, so it's not the most concern. There's another Wartortle here. We don't really need Wartortle anymore, I'm fairly sure, so... Not gonna be too concerned about that. Let's just go grab this Happiny. Or run into a Hoppip. And be like, okay... We're gonna fight a... it's not a Hoppip, it's... I've been calling it a Hoppip this whole time, it's a Cherubi! What is wrong with me? For some reason I thought it was a Hoppip, and I completely forgot that it has that little extra button. That's a Cherubi instead. They look very similar in my defense, Hoppips and Cherubis. I just, for some reason, thought that was a Hoppip, despite the game telling me it was a Cherubi about 10 times. Well, that's embarrassing. Spent the entire episode calling those things I'm just, like, really freaking out of it or something. Jeez, I said I was rusty. And, well, apparently I'm very rusty if I'm confusing Hoppips and Cherubis. What sort of Pokemon nerd am I? Apparently a really bad one. It's a Cherubi. I'm sorry, Cherubi, for confusing you with the Hoppip. Oh my god, the comment section's just gonna be full of, it's a Hoppip, you fool! Specifically in, like, what's his name's face, Gilbert Godfrey's voice. The whole reference to Hollywood Squares there. Yeah. It's a funny video, by the way. Gilbert Godfrey at Hollywood Squares, you fool. It's hilarious. Go look it up. Anyway, classic moments in humorous television. Anyway, we delivered the 3 Happinies, and now we're actually able to take on the Forest Fire. So let's go ahead and, well, do just that. So, alright, so we got the burning log, but we're gonna just basically head back up to Crawford and not make any pit stops on the way. I mean, I could get some health if I really desperately... A Shinx is not... By the way, if you don't have the Pachirisu, pick up a Shinx, because it could be very helpful for the future here. There is a battle in the future that having an electric assist is really helpful. But like I said, we have Pachirisu, so I don't need an electric assist. I have basically permanent electric assist. So we deliver that for safety, but we're looking for a Blastoise basically, because he has a field move called Rain Dance, which will basically summon rain, which will basically allow us to, put out the fire. So unfortunately, for some reason, Crawford's stellar is malfunctioning, so we need to go capture a Blastoise basically. Apparently there's one to the left over there. We'll go grab it, and he's apparently going to keep an eye out for Pokemon in trouble. And by that, I mean, I'm just going to kind of run over here and try to hack the game, and he's going to be like, you can't do that! Yeah, there's more strange machines right here. We'll go grab them. Well, okay. We'll go get your Blastoise. Hey, this tree's on fire! In case you're wondering, there's no field effect or anything. It's just a tree on fire. Anyway, as you see, there is a Buizel over here, so we're going to go ahead and capture that Buizel. It's kind of Keith's Pokemon, isn't it? Well, it's going to be ours now, too! Don't you... Oh, you have multiple water bubbles. You summon more than one water bubble, you fool. I was waiting for the one bubble, and he summoned a second one. As you can see, though, once again, water moves are resisted, thanks to our defenses, so... In the end, even though I'm playing like a sloppy fool today, it doesn't really matter, because A, I have defenses, and B, it doesn't matter. So, as we head over here, we'll actually encounter Roselia. Actually a very good Pokemon to keep in your inventory, because we're going to need its power very soon here, because I believe, if I remember correctly, that was an easy capture. It just kind of spins around slowly, and eventually it does attack you, but generally if you have enough power and enough levels, you can just sort of take it out early on. But it has a rank 2 cut. We're actually going to need this rank 2 cut for a side quest after this mission. So, look, based on the time, I'm not going to be doing this today, but there is basically a side quest, and we're going to want the cut, so keep the cut on hand, and it'll speed up the process a little bit. So the Blastoise is over here. We'll capture that Blastoise in a bit, because if you actually head over here, there's another Pokemon we can capture. There's a Grotle! So, also, they will try to tackle you if they see you, both the Blastoise and the Grotle. Now, because you just hit the side. I'm not sure if the grass defense actually... Ow, that's rude. As you can see, they do a significant amount of damage to your Spouter, so be careful about that. I'm not sure if it's reduced to the grass defense. I don't think it reduces field damage, actually, so yeah, be careful about those. And as you can see, this thing does a lot of attacks. Or, well, it doesn't have a lot of attacks, it just has a lot of HP, which lets it get out a few attacks before you capture it, so be careful. Kind of trying to fake us out there, though. Unfortunately, since I took damage, it's, or I broke a line, it's not going to be a S rank, but that was still a decent capture. It gets us to field move. It's a 2-tackle, basically, which we don't really need for anything right now, so I am actually going to go ahead and... Well, actually, I'll keep it for now, because the Grass Assist could potentially be helpful against a Blastoise. But that being said, I have a Pachirisu, and Electric Assist is just so much better. So generally, I think using the Electric Assist will be a bit more useful right now. So the Blastoise will try to tackle us if it sees us, like we've seen before. It will do damage, so yeah, like that. Just let me touch your butt! Thank you! Yeah, so basically just demonstrations of field damage. Those can happen in more ways than one. So Blastoise, a bit of a... okay, I should start being careful here, because this guy's shooting water everywhere, and using his blaster cannons, and it does actually seem to be a bit of damage. And as you can see, he does have a lot of HP. I'm going to see if I can deal with this without having to resort to an assist, but if I do take another hit, I probably will resort to assist just so I don't die. I am playing a little bit clumsily today. You have your off episodes of this game. I mean, it's a very finessed game. It does take a little bit of like skill and focus, and then you get C ranks if you screw up as badly as I did. But that's okay, because we leveled up and we're back to full HP. So in the end, it didn't even matter. Like I said, I'd rather have the Crush, and the Cut is going to be very necessary soon, so we're going to get rid of that one for the Blastoise. So all we have to do is bring this back to Crawford, and that actually will be the end of this mission. So it took a little bit longer than I expected it to, but All in all, you know, the missions in this game do take a little bit longer, I think, than the previous game, and even the early game ones. So, we got our Blastoise. It's feeling motivated. Good thing we didn't catch an unmotivated one. So we have to find a good spot to use the Rain Dance. So basically these area moves, these sort of area field moves, if a question mark showing you can use them. There's not really too many of them in the game, but it's sort of an intro to area moves. So as you can see, here's the area we can do it. If you try to go any further, the flames will still be too intense. So here we can go ahead and use our Blastoise, and here comes the storm! Alright, it's raining. We're getting drenched and soaked, but that's okay, because it's a strong enough rain to put out the fires, and thus save the forest. Why couldn't the Blastoise do this on its own? Well, I guess it just had no sense of self-preservation before we captured it. I don't know. Also, that part of the forest wasn't really on fire, so I guess it didn't care. It's kind of a douche like that. So, we use the Blastoise Rain Dance move, and we now are done with this mission. The forest has been burnt, but not beaten. So what caused the fire? Well, yeah, we got soaked for glory. Wonderful. So mission clear. We have the epic Crawford pose as always, and Ranger pose in general. So what caused the fire, and why are more of these? Well, as you can see, there's a lot of these machines around. There's one over there. There was one back in that corner, and we head here, and there's a suspicious guy running away from us. Let's go capture him! And he's by one of these machines. Interesting. So was it the machines that set these things on fire? He has burns. He must be involved in this whole force thing. He has burns. He was around the machine. He might know something about them. So was these machines at the forest on fire? Did he set the forest on fire? Who is this mysterious guy? Well, we'll head back to the Ranger base and find out before we end this episode. A little bit more about him, but or at least his fate for now. However, there is actually one new Pokemon we can capture, a Combee. Definitely pick one up while you're in this forest. It will actually save you some time for side quests later on as well, which we will definitely tackle next episode, seeing how this video is already fairly lengthy. As you can see, they move around a lot, so capturing them with one line is a bit tricky. They give you a flying thing instead of a bug one, but there we go. A little bit of extra experience, and we get ourselves a Combee. So we'll grab one to bring with us, and we'll stick with these 3 Pokemon for now. Seems like a good deal. So, onwards back to Ranger Base. Seems like a good plan. And we'll see what's up with, we'll get our rewards, and we will see what's up with this mysterious guy we captured, maybe learn more about these machines as well. Hey, you have anything new to say? That's because it was us. That's because we're amazing. Yeah, you should stop being scared about them. You silly. So, go for our go us of our rain powers. We saved the day. Everyone's just like, how did it rain? Oh man, fire is scary. Oh man, the Pokemon are safe. It's a cool thing. So let's head back in here and have some conversation, then we'll end this episode. So, we did great, and that also means we get another Ranger rank. I didn't ever check the bug one, by the way. I definitely should check the bug glossary before we end this episode, because I did show up the power, but I never showed up the glossary rank, so I should do that. That being said, we do get a new assist with fire. We'll be showing that off very soon as well. And fighting. That's right, we get both fire and fighting. And a slight hiccup while I'm talking. So he's reeking of oil. He's struggling. He's definitely has something to hide, so we're going to have to tie him up here. Apparently Rangers kidnap people. We're the police force, I guess. Instead of jails, we just have tightly bound ropes. So, and also his name is, he's the oil-reeking guy, that's what his name is. But unfortunately, he doesn't seem to say a word. He seems very disciplined. He's not going to give in to our torturous ways. He's gonna stay quiet and hide his information for now. He's just slinging bad names there in comedy. So, I like how his name keeps changing. So, because he smells like oil, we're going to be calling him Ollie from now on. So, meet Ollie. Apparently we have the ability to change people's names entirely, because I think his name stays Ollie for the rest of the game, which is kind of hilarious. But this is Ollie, because he smells like oil. Is he keeping something secret from us? Who knows? He's not talking. So, we'll figure out more about him in the future, once he gives in and decides to talk. So for now, we're going to go ahead and patrol the town and catch up with some quests, but we'll be doing that in the next episode, guys. So, for now, this is LuckySevenDX, Signing off, the mysterious machine, a mysterious man who we've called Ollie. I'm not done patrolling. I have quests to do. I'm gonna deal with these quests next episode. And yeah, everything reeks of oil. Who is this guy? What does he have to do with these strange machines? We'll find that out soon. This is LuckySevenDX signing out again. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.